What's okay is not okay. Not anymore. Today I'm talking about something I think few people have noticed, and if they have, they're not talking about it. They're not PO'd by it, which is not okay. And this problem is lackluster or blockbuster. Ask yourself, how many times have you or a friend have gone to a movie theater, watched a film, thought, it was okay, I went to the movie, spent the money, got the popcorn, got the family and the kids, went on down, saw a film, it was alright. Wasn't the best film ever, had some problems. What film doesn't, it's no big deal. No shirt off my chest, no skin off my back. That's not my big defa. That happens way too often. It's a problem. There's like every film that's been coming out has been either okay, it's something, it's new, it's alright, or it's just been complete fucking trash. Which only makes the okay ones seem better. But that's another problem for another video. It used to be that people discussed film as more of an art form. And it still is today, but not so much. I mean, even blockbusters, where people would go to films, talk about, they compare films. They talk about, what do you like about this one versus this one? Because, you could, films had a different feel, it wasn't just going through the paces, you got attached to the film, and it had a different feel. But now people just talk about, but the action though, the scenes, the explosions, I think that movie had better explosions than that movie. Tell me why you think that film had the better explosions. No, you can't base a film on that. You can, but that's only a small part. It's one of many parts, which makes it seem smaller. So anyway, action shouldn't make the whole film. Special effects shouldn't make the whole film. And people are forgetting the parts that actually matter, or at least the parts that hold a larger defining part of the film. The writing and character development and things that bring people, not only just bring people in, but get them to stay to watch the next film. If a movie is just booms, bangs, boobs, explosions, just people aren't going to stick around. It was not the average before, and now that it is the average, it needs to stop. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, maybe you're just being jaded. You're too critical, and you think too much about the film. You can't just enjoy it, can't just sit down and, no, I can't, because the film is that bad. It's easy to see. There are plenty of these films that people just excuse because there are some good parts in it, and ignore all the bad ones. Consider this. If a film has as many bad parts as it has good parts, does it make an okay film? If you order a meal and only half the plate is full, should you pay full price? If you get half the questions wrong on a test, do you not fail the test? The good does not outweigh the bad if they are in equal weight. Okay, it's not okay, It's not okay.
This is not okay.
Plus, you paid to see the movie or bought a copy of the movie. That's a negative, so the scales are tipped. Hold on, I hear you typing. You're just being cheap now. You can't have something for nothing. You're just complaining about losing your money. You're absolutely right. Well, half right. You can't have something for nothing. However, if you give someone something and then take it away, that person will have nothing. What do I mean by that? If a film does something good, but then something bad later for every subsequent good thing, the film accomplishes nothing. Whether the objective is to tell a good story, have the viewer inspired by it, make a statement, or even just make money, an okay film will not satisfy. Okay films don't stay relevant very long, don't make as much money as cult classics or phenomenons, are underwritten, or have pointless controversy made to inflate the interest of the film. Movies, like ones I'll be talking about in the future of the channel. So, on top of all that, of those 50-50 whatever, if you still believe that, 50-50 is okay and that's average, even though it isn't, you still have the extra negative of paying for a film that you won't remember, that you may not enjoy, or you were kind of about it, you know, it's just, why pay for something that's not going to change you at all? Might as well just buy a bag of popcorn and leave. After all this, I hope you can see why what's okay is not okay anymore. I hope I've helped you come to a new realization, or at least, you know, helped you consider something you may have not thought of before. And if you are, hopefully one of the people who have noticed this, or you want to do it, you want to change something, then, you know, just casually bring it up in conversation. If you guys are talking about films, just, you know, realize, hey, wait a second, this is a common trend, and it's bad. When you bring it up in casual conversation, you know, hopefully more people will acknowledge this, and hopefully we won't keep getting tons and tons of these okay movies that don't, you know, that are just flooding the market right now. And on that note, I end the video. I'll see you next time. Sorry for the large amount of jump cuts. It's something I don't like to do, but there has, you know, there has to be some part of me that's here in front of you. It can't just be audio only, because I don't have the technology to make better graphics or better looking graphics. You know, this isn't fucking game theory. We don't have shit flying around everywhere because we don't have the technology. Sorry.